Hey everyone, welcome to the show. Hope you're all doing well today. We are doing the show, the cooking show. Yeah, a lot of light here. I'll lower the light a little bit more. Yeah, it's all about getting David's kitchen to look right. Okay. And look what's growing in David's kitchen. Yeah, isn't that pretty? Phalaenopsis orchid. Phalaenopsis orchid. And it just shed a leaf. Isn't that nice? Yeah, got a nice garden in my kitchen here. I'll show it to you in a little bit. Let me get to the camera. Okay. As you can see, we got the kitchen over here. And I've got a little setup here for our cooking. And today we're going to be making something kind of special. Yeah, we got some butterfly farfalle, butterfly pasta. And we've got some amazing salsa casera, which is looking good. This is an entire container of salsa casera. I picked this up because it was on sale for 25 cents. How about that? Yeah, sometimes you see glass bottled things that are considered past due. Buy it. There's nothing wrong with that. Unless the top is pushing out, it's fine. Yeah. So if you can see deals like that, like I did, get it anytime. A lot of stores get rid of certain things. Let me get to a better microphone. Okay. All right. The audio should be a little better now. Right, we should be a little bit better. Bear in mind, there's always an audio glitch with the startup of the show. And we are dealing Technology Thursday today, so yeah. So I'm going to open up the show right now and take a look at the chat. Good evening and welcome to America's Third Party and my amazing cooking show, which, as you know, it's a labor of love for me. No, not the way I eat it. No. Pasta is one of the best food spreaders out there. There's no better thing than pasta for extending your food. And of course, Parmesan is kind of a necessary thing here. Let's see what else we have. Oh yeah, I brought the meat. I defrosted the meat already. I'm going to probably get some butter. Yeah. We got little carrots I can chop up with the onion. Grab an onion over here. Now I picked up organic onions this past week at Kroger. And hey Jeff, what's wrong? Is the show not on? We have a show on, man. It's okay. Miss Titty Palooza. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I have a green pepper I want to eat up. Remember those green peppers I got at a discount? Well, I got another one. I got two for $1. It's not more pasta. No. This is, jeez. You know, how do you people expect to stretch your dollar when you don't make pasta? Honestly. And is there anything wrong with a little bit of carbohydrates, or are you all a bunch of fattists who have to all be gluten-free because you just think it's the thing to do? When you know full well you grew up on some pasta, get with the program. Why would you want to change the way you eat from when you ate as a child, honestly? Why would you want to do that? Give me the logic there. You know, some of you were on paleo diets when you were younger, and it's going to be harder and harder for you to have that with people like Bill Gates telling you that livestock is endangered. We need to not touch the livestock. I had a big argument with a person in our room last night. Not really an argument, but Peach Chi said that it was absurd that I said that livestock is easy to raise and there's plenty of land. This person said, no way, no, that's not true. There's no land. And I said, no, the real problem is water. We need more water. Dude, I will admit I am a 39. Yeah. I'm on my fourth, going on my fifth belt buckle. Yeah. So, so get real here. I'm wearing a 40 very nicely, and I've got a little room to spare. So deal with it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's make a plan of cutting some vegetables and get busy here. Now, I did defrost the sausage, the turkey, ground turkey, rather. There it is. This is a $2 package of ground turkey I've been getting consistently. And it's a good quality. It's not bad quality. There's no hormones or steroids in the turkey meat. All right. So let's start with the onion and get our pan going at level 3. All right. Yeah, I don't think you have any worry. I've never really had a problem. When my father passed away 20 years ago, almost to the day. Last week was his anniversary of his death, and I was 260 pounds at that point. Yeah, and I was dealing with a lot of stress. Caring for your parents when they're dying is very stressful. And my parents died within 5 months of each other. So, yeah. Are you getting the full picture? Let me make sure. Anyway, yeah, I was using banana bread as a vice. I would make banana bread for myself, or actually for us. I made it for my father, and I would eat most of it. So it was the only thing he could digest, toward the end of his life. Very small amounts, but just getting something in his stomach, So a lot of you people are living the life of evaluating people and judging them. Well, those days are over. You're gonna start realizing that you've got a big battle ahead just to survive. Now, when you look at all the different things you have to do, the adversity of life. I noticed a lot of you chatters are completely ignorant of the real life situations that are put in front of you. When I play videos of people jerking all over the place from a vaccine reaction, there's all kinds of people that say, oh yeah, they're just faking it. Believe me, they're not faking it. They are not faking it. Let's get this onion on the camera there. Okay, we're ready to cut the onion. So what you want to do is bisect the onion in half, like I just did. And then lay them both down like that, and then just put your fingers down and take the knife. But you got to keep a little tension on it, otherwise it'll split right apart. It'll break apart, flay out. Not too much tension, just a little bit. And then you pivot it like this, and then put the tip down on the knife, and just go down like that. See that? Very subtly, very slow. Always keeping your eye on the knife and on the onion. You can slice it any way that works for you. Okay. Now we'll get that spray on the pan. Just have enough to cook with here. You like that? I knew you like that. Here we go. Oiling the pan, oiling the pan. We shall go rejoicing, oiling the pan. I even cleaned the bottom off for you. Look at that. One of the things I use to clean the bottom of a stainless steel pan, if it gets buildup, one of the things I use is a product called ketchup. Works great. I'm serious. You just use a little steel wool and some ketchup, and it breaks down whatever that grime is. Okay, let that get hot first, and then we'll We'll throw the onions on. Now today I decided to make a salsa pasta, turkey pasta. So salsa, turkey salsa pesto. What will we do here? What will we do? Oh, we were doing a veggie delight last night. Yeah. We'll redo that last time. Okay, this is turkey salsa pasta, or salsa pasta, turkey salsa pasta. The turkey was $2, the pepper was 50 cents, the onion was 50 cents, $3. The salsa is going to go for $2, $4, and the pasta. So we're up to $5. Pasta's $1, $6. And we should be able to serve 6 people. All right. We are creating our own version of this turkey salsa pasta. Thank you very much. Congratulations, you just created a brand new dish that will be seen worldwide, including Turkey. Thank you, Turkey. Weird. Okay, I'm going to throw that onion on. Ready? Are you looking at me? Are you looking at me? Huh? Okay. I'm going to toss that in. It's not ready yet. I'm not going to get a sizzle, but whatever. Time's a-wasting. All right. We'll do the pepper too. Oh, it's covering, the camera's covering it. Okay. There we go. Open the camera cover. Okay, I take the ball of this can be planted in the yard if you wanted to stick it in the ground about 1.5 inches, 2 inches deep. You can grow another one. Now, the important thing when cooking with the pepper is make sure you don't have any of those tags on there. I was peeling that off in the beginning of the show. You probably caught me doing it. These peppers are grown in Mexico, so don't bother trying to find organic. You're wasting your money. All of Mexico is pesticide ridden, so. I mean, the organic peppers are like $4 a piece. Seriously. Like, yeah, right, sure. Okay, like I'm going to pay $4 for a pepper. I'm going to buy it used for 50 cents and get a good pepper taste out of it. You know, sometimes it's amazing. I get organic peppers in the used section because people don't buy it. People don't want to spend $4 for a pepper. Okay, so you can throw that right in the dish too. Very simple. See how simple that was? Now take your Italian seasoning and give it about 3 big shakes. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to cover that up on level 3 while I prepare the turkey. Oh, actually, I was going to cut up some carrots too, so let's do that. Yeah, we're all having a really good summer. I hope you are too. Nothing like enjoying the lowering of the curve. Boy, that was great when the flu season stopped. That's when all the flus stopped. You know, everybody got better. Not because of the vaccine. There are a lot of people now who are dealing with the vaccine problem, and you know they call those Delta variants. Mostly people who've been vaccinated. So, yeah. But for the most part, the social distancing really works. So we need to keep doing the social distancing. Yeah, not 6 feet, but like 3 to 5, you know? Because we really don't know where we're going with this, but we do know that social distancing worked, but the vaccines didn't really make a difference. They don't offer any immunity. None of them do. There's no scientific evidence they offer immunity. That's why they're for emergency use only. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this right in there. Yeah. So hopefully everybody will be enjoying the lowering of the curve as we head toward the summer. You know, it's really nice, and I see a lot of people took their face masks off, and they're fine with that. Yeah, I don't even think they're vaccinated. I think a lot of people are just saying, hey, you know, the vaccinated people are taking their face masks off. So are the other people. I met a person today who did that. Yeah. Did you notice that just for a second there, I didn't move? I was testing a program. There we go. It worked. It's called Stop Dave, Digital Audio Video Entity. Okay, I've got my handy little 1/2 of a. I like the way they cut these paper towels in half now. You notice that? I know what you're thinking. I'm a very imposing person. You're a little intimidated by my physical presence, right? Don't be. It's not a big deal. Just because I have 220 pounds of stocking, rock solid muscle doesn't make me in any way intimidating. Okay, let's take a look here at this piece of turkey that's been turkey. We're just going to slice into it like that, kind of spread it around. And we have that really great, incredible bacon alternative that Meow TV sent me. Yeah, I really appreciate it. You know, he really did a good job with that. And it's lasting me for a long time. I'm only into my second jar, and it's going to go on top of this right here. Yeah. Well, I mean, why not? I mean, I've got seasoning. I've got garlic powder. I've got, you know, regular pepper. And I've got this stuff that he sent me, which is called Delicious Bacon Seasoning. So I'll put it on there. It's best to use it anyways, because if I don't use it and shake it up, it'll get hard. These things, they put like some sort of a little stabilizer in it to kind of keep it loose. But if they get air and they pick up moisture, they'll get so hard you have to take a knife out and break them open. I'm not late ever. That's a lie. I'm never late. I always start the computers at 5 o'clock. You know, the show has been going on longer than any other broadcast in world history. As you know, we're blazing trails where no band has ever gone before, with over 40,000 hours of broadcasting, 6,000 shows. Nobody's ever done this before. You know, it's kind of amazing. And part of the methodology that I follow is I built an organic formula for the show. It was based on a concept of interactive virtual chat, link sharing, and hosting. And it doesn't necessarily involve talking, although we do have a phone number. You're able to call me, but I only get trolls calling me, which is interesting. Very interesting. Okay, let's get that level up to level 6 now. Take that dial up to level 6. I also got to get some water going for the pasta, so I'm going to put this. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
I'm going to put this over here. Yeah, we had to replace a filter last week in our reverse osmosis filter system. And even with the filter change, it's still, I can tell I've still got a lot of sediment coming in. Even the new filter is getting clogged up. It's crazy. No, there's no nanoparticles in the pasta or in the salsa. Disgusting. What do you mean? No, salsa pasta. Are you? Yeah, you're unable to think. You're one of those people who can't comprehend what I do. Okay. Put that on the back burner. Oh no, get out of here. Did you see that? That's a fly. Man, get out of here. I hate summer for that reason, but I love summer, you know. I love summer, but I kind of hate the fact that they have flies. All right. believe it. It actually landed on my food. My God. You believe that? What do? Throw it out? Should I just throw it out or throw it in the pan? A fly actually landed on it. I mean, I don't know where. Should I just toss it because a fly landed on it? Or should it go in a hot steam? Throw it out. Throw it out. Throw it out. Should it go in like a steaming hot pan so it'll antisepticize the nanoparticles the fly dropped on it? You think I give a shit about a fly when you've got nanoparticles up your nose? Seriously. Get real. Okay, we got the nice hot veggies going on over there. Let's go ahead and reverse this. Or just kind of shuffle it in there. There you go. Remember, you want to do everything easy. Everything's super easy in this meal. Okay, we're going to get that level over here up to 6. We got both levels going at level 6 right now, and I'm still using the blue cover. You see that? Yeah, the blue bowl took a bite. Cracked completely on the stove. And then it's kind of a funny story. Luckily, I got Sarah's pasta out of the dish. Remember that? I got all of the pasta out of the dish, but there's some of it left. And I figured, well, Sarah, I think maybe I'll eat some of that pasta. Right. And I thought, there's no way. I mean, just because it cracked on the stove and the glass, it was completely clean cuts. Oh, sure enough, I found a sliver. Luckily, I was looking at it under light. I was like, wait a second, that's a sliver of glass in my pasta. And I said, if I eat that stuff, whatever doesn't kill me makes me stronger. You know what I'm talking about? It may have been a nanoparticle device to drop nanoparticles in my food. Well, I was under that impression, so I'm going with the idea that since the fly is rather masterful at maneuvering, it may be a nanoparticle fly. I'm not gay, McDundee, so it's kind of hard for me to visit gay people and kind of go, okay, everybody, let's just redesign. I don't fit in. What do you mean a new style? Are you kidding me? This is a George shirt right off the rack. I love George shirts. Look at the color on these things. They're great. It's a 60-40 blend. I normally don't wear polyester, but I bought this for $2.99. I thought, why not? I just broke character. Okay. That sure sounded gay to me. I know, that's what I mean. I don't talk like that. That's my point. You guys who are gay, hey, talk like that all you want. Like Tim Gunn. I don't know, is he gay? Okay, everybody, let's just get ready to work on the accessory rack. Let's just make this work. Now, I don't talk like that. Yet you continually accuse me of being gay, which is really weird. Now, I'm not sure if you should take the right straight jab or the uppercut. I'm not sure which is right for you. Which do you want, the straight jab or the uppercut? Your choice. You decide. A lot of you are closet homos, I can tell. I'll bet 50% of you are jacking off to gay porn every night. Yeah. In fact, I could bank on that. We're watching you. The camera, you didn't cover your webcam. You heard me. Hey, don't get freaked out. We got enough to freak out right now tonight. This discussion of everything is getting ridiculous. I mean, it is stressful. It's stressful to talk about news now. We used to be, we were bombarded with stuff. Now it's just like an endless stream of insanity. You notice how it kind of picked up a notch? I mean, really. The best part of this meal is the salsa. Let's check the container out. It says authentic on it. Jalapeno, no red dye, chili peppers. The sooner you get this stuff in the pan, the cooking, the longer you cook it, the better it tastes. Let's give that pan a little bit of a shuffle. And I also have to get some sea salt in my water. Now, this salsa has enough salt in it for your whole meal. You don't need to add salt. But I'm going to put salt in the water over here that's going to be boiling soon. That's nice. I like the minerals in the water because that soaks up in the pasta and that adds to your mineral base. Again, another reason to eat pasta. All right, we're in the money. So some of you have made a lot of money on this show censoring me. And believe me, I've been taking notes. So I've got a full file on almost every one of you. And I'm keeping track of it. So when I achieve my goal in life, your days are numbered living high on the hog. I'm going after every asset you acquired from 1998 or no, 2008 on. Every single asset will be seized when I get done with you people. Oh yeah, you think you can just censor free speech? You don't know the power of the handy cam. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, that includes you. I know you made some money. Yeah, they said that Shadow was making money censoring me. I have two messages from people saying that. And then all of a sudden you got to know misanthropy really well. Yeah. Remember, it's kind of strange. Nobody ever got to know misanthropy, but oh, you got to know him, and his family called you and said he died of COVID. I mean, are you in troll training or something? Because it sounds like you're like a novice at this. Access file. See, I have a file right here of Misa. He's not stupid enough to take the vax, man. You blew it right there. Yeah, and he didn't die of COVID-19 because nobody his age dies of COVID-19. So on two levels, you lied to us. Two levels. Now, in order to be a really good liar, and I'm not a liar, but in order to be a really good liar, you've got to have a very good memory. Your memory sucks. Hey, we got some Land O'Lakes butter. You think that might be good in there? I kind of like the taste of butter a little bit in my pasta, Let's take a look at this Land O'Lakes. I'm going to slice a little wedge off of there. Small enough just for flavor, It's not even salted. It's got a little, a little saturated fat. Never hurt anybody. Okay, let's lift this up and give it a stir. Take my wooden spatula. I'm going to put the butter in there. Kind of press it in. Break up all the turkey into the peppers. Do a crisscross breakup thing, back and forth. Now the peppers are perfectly aligned right now with Mercury, with I believe Neptune rising, and they're waiting to descend into Uranus. But I believe if we do the astrological chart on this dish, we'd have to consult, like Nancy Reagan or something. And I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. So this is the salsa, and there is the pop that you're looking for, and you go right on top of the meal with that. All right, get it all in there. Press it in, and keep it at level 6, and then turn it down to level 3, and then simmer if you have more time on the stove. But believe me, let's get this up to a boil real quick. Now, what I call this is steam fry, so you're going to steam fry this right into a new existence. It's going to have all the flavors of the salsa in the turkey. Meanwhile, our water is getting hot. Getting ready for a boil over here, and we should open up and be able to put everything together. All right. Use that bowl. And my old standby. I used to have a big bowl, if you can recall, when I first started the show like this, but that too cracked on the stove. And I lost it. Oh, no, I didn't invent steam fry. Somebody else did. I just never heard of it until I came up with the idea. and then I invented it. So it's a Chinese method of cooking which combines with frying and steaming, just enough frying. So I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel here. As well, many of my ideas, even my basic income idea, Richard Nixon came up with, my universal basic income, but I brought it back. So I'm just trying to say that I brought steam frying back from the almost the death of having never ever brought this into America's world until current times today. Yeah, because most people cook with an open pan on every show you see. Every show, in fact, every cooking show has an open pan. There's no covered cooking on any cooking show. Are you with me? They never talk about organic food or non-GMO food on any of the cooking shows. So I took steam frying from the ancient times and brought it to the present time. Just like I did with the universal basic income from Richard Nixon time, I brought it forth and offered it in 2016. I think 2015 we started our UBI, actually. Okay, I learned my lesson, right? I don't want to have things that are not heat sensitive treated on the stove. Okay, we got a boil going. Let's get the farfalle in there. These are butterfly pasta. Isn't that beautiful? I have to gauge my strength so I don't rip the box. See, aren't these cute? Aren't they cute? Let's put the whole thing in there. Thank you. Then I'm going to give it a little stir. Always stir your pasta when you first put it in. Give it a good stir. Yeah, you want to make sure it's kind of coated with water, because otherwise it'll stick right away. Okay, you can keep the cover off if you want to let it cook. But I'm going to cover it slightly with this glass top cover until I can get the heat up. Okay, so this is a box that needs to be recycled. Sarah and I recycle all our paper. See how normal I walk? You can hardly tell I'm a robot. This is an exercise time for me. I don't want to talk about Bobby Flay, okay? I don't want to mark his name because my mom liked Bobby Flay. She wouldn't want me to say bad things about Bobby Flay in a kitchen that she once lived in or worked in. Well, there was a time when my mother actually wanted to do cooking when we first moved here, and she never did. Yeah, I just always cooked for the family, so. Oh, good, coffee. What I need. Yeah, but my mother always, she kind of was a trendsetter and wanted me to follow certain standards that Bobby Flay had kind of paved the way for cooking, you know, in America. Yeah, like not looking at your knife and cutting yourself while you're chopping in a major head-to-head championship. I mean, who would have ever done that but Bobby Flay, right? Okay, give it another stir. You don't want it to sit on the bottom ever. Keep it rolling. Get that. A 6 level is good. We're going to a 6. Now I'm going down to a 3 here. Okay, we're going to go to a simmer now on that. Now this is a good accompaniment would be yellow squash. So let me bring in some yellow squash into this meal. I buy this stuff in bulk. You wouldn't believe what I pay. Seriously. I pay 88 cents a pound for this stuff. That's a really good deal. Jeffrey, are you here? Remind you of something? Yeah. Jeez, I'm telling you. Okay, let's go ahead and cut this squash up and put it in the squash water. Yeah, once that farfalle is about halfway done, cool it off with a little squash. Okay, we'll put it in there in just a second. Yeah, we're not even halfway done on the farfalle. It takes a long time. I'm going to go back to like a steam cook. This is like a mini pressure cooker I created here. It has that pressure cooker feel about it. I just didn't want to offend Jeffrey so much. He had that court case where they asked him the size of his, you know what? There's no pesticides. I get bulk organic food. Don't tell me how. Yeah, but it doesn't really matter. As long as I can afford great cooked quality food. Now, granted, it's not an organic salsa I picked up, but who's going to find salsa for 25 cents for this container? I mean, seriously, 25 cents for this container. It's got a little water. Let me put a little water in there so I can get the rest of it out of there. I'm just going to throw that in with flavor the pasta. There we go. Yeah, why not? And if you want, you can put a little Italian seasoning in the pasta too. That's kind of a nice touch. Put some light on here. Yeah, then give it a little rotation. Okay, we're not even half done on the farfalle. It takes about 13 minutes. I'm going back to the pressure cooker mode until I start hearing it go, bubbling up. Hey, what's going on? I've got other covers here. I've got this cover. It has a little hole in it, so, it can breathe out. If I want to drop this to it, but I'm using the heat of the cover to kind of like intensely cook the farfalle. Yeah. Okay. I prefer non-GMO. There we go. Yeah, I prefer non-GMO because right now, when you're shopping for pasta, there's no reason why you don't look for the non-GMO label. They do make genetically modified. They do make genetically modified food in almost every way. If it doesn't say non-GMO, you may be getting genetically modified. And what does that mean, really? I mean, well, some genetically modified food has proven to cause cancer in laboratory animals over a 3 to 24-month period. And I'm citing the study by Dr. Seralini in Italy he sued Monsanto back. Monsanto Bayer, he sued them back. They tried to have his publications destroyed. They did. They successfully had his article destroyed. And he fought back for his the rights to get his work recognized and peer reviewed. So, yeah, he won this court case in 2014 against Monsanto in the International Court in Paris. So there's no reason to think that genetically modified food is safe. He was working with corn. I think corn is perhaps one of the worst. But I try to avoid it whenever I can. And when I heard that they made pasta with 43 chromosomes, the original wheat only had 17 chromosomes per kernel. And when the new ones came out, they had 43 chromosomes, which makes people want to eat it more. That's why you get wheat belly and you get that desire to continually eat wheat. It's designed to do that. It's actually addictive. It's almost like heroin, they say, in a mild way. People believe that Trump won. Yeah, a lot of people do. Okay, now's the time to put the squash in. Calm it down a little bit. Slow it down. Use that hot water. Now I'm going to put the other top on it and then just slow cook it at level 3. Okay. Yeah, I want to kind of get the specific heat up and keep that water going into it. Must drink some coffee now. I don't have an addiction to coffee. I have an addiction to caffeine, and I don't have any. I have normal pectoral muscles, which most adult men have. And you're obviously a homosexual because you keep focusing on my breasts. No, I'm not a pre-op she-male, although many of you might want me to be. I found out that many of you think I'm a woman. And I find that rather odd, but it turns out that there was a character in Game of Thrones that looks a lot like me and is my same size and has the same face I have and receives the same residual checks that I do. But that doesn't make me her. Yeah. I'm kidding. I don't get residual checks from Game of Thrones. Everything is beautiful. Okay, this is at level 3 too, so let's just give it a little stir. What do you say? Let's take a peek, see where we're at. Oh yeah. Now rotate everything and give it a nice set, and then turn the flame off. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Now, some people like a little bit more tomato sauce. So I'm going to recommend you take ketchup. Now, I have some organic ketchup here without corn syrup in it. That's important. Don't get ketchup with corn syrup. That has the GMO corn in it. I'm going to squirt ketchup on this because I kind of want a little color. Frankly, I don't mind a little sugar in this meal. Yeah. And just let that set in there. Yeah, there you go. See how easy that was? And you're actually making more of a Vietnamese type of a dish. Vietnamese cook with ketchup quite a bit. We'll take a little bit of stir on the other one. Okay. Wow. We'll be darned. We got to cook some more. Boiling some more. Cal, I'm dying laughing. Yep. Dave might as well add an egg to this. You mean you're laughing at the ketchup? It is when it's organic. Obama was brutal. Obama was a flamer, man. He was totally gay. He still is. Yeah, Obama is involved with a transgender named Michael. You need to get with the program, man. I mean, seriously. Are you seriously unsure that Obama's gay? Yeah, because he literally is gay. We know that. He won't admit it, but he is. I'm not gay, whereas he is. My hair? No, the hair goes a different way. This is the angle that I start the show with. It is a little bit bunchy there, and then as I move the others, I just flip it over. So yeah, I might do that. If I feel it doesn't meet my standard of excellence, I might flip the hair over. It's all in what makes sense, you know. Okay, I'm going to turn this down to a simmer now. I'm going to let the everything turn off, basically. Great way of saving energy, too. And if you are living in an urban environment where you don't have a lot of cooking facilities, like you're a hot plate in your mom's motel room or something, whatever, yeah, you can cook this entire meal together. And once you make the pasta, you can bring it all together in one container. You could theoretically cook it all after you make the pasta, around the pasta. Yeah, on the way toward the end of the pasta run, which is like 13 minutes, you can add various ingredients and actually cook it in one pot, this kind of a meal. Okay. I didn't know you were into chew, man. Don't you realize that that causes oral cancer? Yeah, aren't you worried about cancer of the mouth? I mean, chew. Nobody does that anymore, man. Nobody eats that crap. Shredded gum? What are you, out of your mind? That's plastic. Big League Chew? Oh my goodness, you are so lost. What's wrong with you? Jeez. Poor guy. You know, a lot of you didn't have a role model in life. Now, if you didn't have the salsa and it was too mild, you can always add a little patty de bale, #3. Yeah, that's great if it's not hot enough for you. But I have some jalapenos in the salsa. It should be good. Well, if you're really into it, we got 100% pain. Yeah, that's a habanero, baby. Okay, once it gets kind of like pasta-ish, like this, see that? Where it's like flouring out, it's kind of pushing out. Perfect. Okay. Let's go over to the kitchen here. I'm going to drain it. It doesn't take a lot for the squash to get done, so it could cook in that hot water fine. It could be any vegetable. It wouldn't matter if it's squash or not. Okay, so we're going to portion these two into 2 bowls. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here with the bowls. I am going to put a little bit of butter on top of this and Parmesan to make it set. We know how pasta's made, Frankie. And plus, we don't allow cut and paste here. Thank you. You can link the article, but cutting pasting takes up too much space and forces me to read at rapid speed. Unfortunately, I had to read that, you see. And you see how much of a hardship it is for me to read that while I'm cooking a meal. After all, I read 6,000 words a minute. So, and being out of 20/25 vision, I can see it from 12 feet away. Yeah. So why do I need you to paste that garbage when I'm trying to read important things like, maybe Misa is living in the biodome now. Yeah. Okay, so let's put a little of this in here like that. You know, kind of spread it out. We'll put the rest in this one. And we got to make sure we get it all out of there. Coming up. Okay. Okay. And yes, the vegetables can stay in because we're going to mix it all together. Okay, we're going to take this out and just start portioning this off into each dish, like so. But first I want to put a little butter down. I'm going to put a little butter right there. And a little butter right there. Here a butter, there a butter, everywhere a butter. Put some Parmesan on that too. This is your kind of like a layering thing, kind of like lasagna, you know. It's like, all right, now you put your salsa down. Put a half a container in each one. Okay. There we go. And we'll top it off over here. All right. Okay, I think we could feed 6 people here with us, you know, comfortably, and everyone will be full. So as far as I'm concerned, mission accomplished, guys. Okay, now you might want to take a little more Parmesan and top the whole meal off as you protect it for the meal for later. So give it a little poke. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I just poke that poke. Some black guy told me that. I know him. He was a former Miami Dolphin. Linebacker, he says, I don't drink, I don't poke, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I just poke that poke. I said, oh really? So what are you into? I mean, who are you into? I walked into his apartment once. Oh my God. He had two 15-year-old runaways inside his apartment. I said, what the hell, man? Oh man, it's cool, man. I'm just helping him out. Seriously? I should have reported him. Yeah. I think back on that time period, I was like, yeah. That looked a little weird. Somebody said black people like blonde chicks that are 15 years old. I mean, it's a black thing, right? Yeah. Okay, we are done. Thank you very much for attending David's Kitchen. No, I'm not racist. No, I was quite shocked though when I opened the door and there was two 15-year-old girls sitting there on his bed. I said, "Hey, how you doing, man?" It's cool, man. It's cool. It's all cool. I just helping him out, man. And they like pushed me out the door. It's like, I was just looking for a friend of mine. Do you happen to know where he is? No, man, I don't know where he is. I'm a little bit. I catch you later. All right. So we're going to say goodnight to you and thank you for watching David's Kitchen. I'll be opening up the other show in about 1 minute, 2 minutes. Take care, everyone. We'll be a little late on the startup, but I'm glad we made the meal. It's going to be a good one. Thank you.